Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. In the last class, we started discussion on some factors influencing human growth and development. We also looked at some of the kinds of human growth and development. We discussed about the importance of heredity in the process of development. We also highlighted some of the environmental factors which influence the process of human growth and development. We also studied about the significance of culture and quality of physical environment in the process of human growth and development. We also discussed about the value of nutrition and availability of healthy diets in the process of human growth and development. Now we will discuss about the role of exercise and health status in the child development. This is very obvious that health status of a child also influences the process of growth and development, and you can observe this thing around you. Good health positively impacts the development in different domains. In the previous lectures, you have already talked about different domains of development. So, good health is impacting all these domains of development. We are not just talking about one domain. Good health is impacting all different domains of human development. Exercise here refers to the normal playtime and sports activities which help the body gain an increase in muscular strength and put on bone mass. So exercise is also very important. We are not talking about playing on your mobiles. We are talking about the play and exercise which involve your physical activity. And your physical activity is very important for your development, for your muscular growth, for your bones. Proper exercise helps children grow well and reach milestones on time or even sooner. So if you are doing proper exercise, if you are regular in exercise, so what will happen? That you will achieve your developmental milestones very easily. You will achieve them on time, or even you can achieve them sooner. Exercise also keeps them healthy and fights off diseases by strengthening the immune system, especially if they play outside. So this is very important that they are playing outside, they are playing in open spaces, they are playing in parks. So this is very important for their development, for their health, and for their overall growth. Diseases present in family and child may also impact on overall child development. Of course, if your child is facing some diseases or if there are some diseases in the parents, so what will happen? It will impact the development. Another important factor is family and parental attitudes. Families have the most profound impact on nurturing a child and determining the ways in which they develop psychologically and socially. So if we are talking about social development, if we are talking about psychological development, so role of family is very important. Children are learning many things from their families. Whether they are raised by their parents, grandparents or foster care, they need basic love, care and courtesy to develop as healthy, functional individuals. So if a child is getting love, care and courtesy, so what will happen? It will positively impact on the development, overall development. So whoever is living with you, this is very important that your child is getting all these things, all these emotions, so he can function positively in the society. The most positive growth is seen when families invest time, energy and love in the development of the child through activities such as reading to them, playing with them and having deep meaningful conversation. So what happens? The families who are investing time with children, so that is very important. That gives very good results. Sometimes what happens? That parents are not giving any value to the time. They are giving them facilities, they are giving them money, They are, fulfilling all their requirements. But what is lacking? Their time is lacking. They are not giving proper time. They are not sitting with them. They are not, spending time with them. So this should be very important in the family setup, that parents give proper time to their children. They sit with them, they talk to them, they listen to them. So this is very healthy for the development. And if they are putting their energies and love in the development of the child, so this is also very positive thing. They can participate in their activities, they can do readings with them, they can play with them, and they can have meaningful conversations or light conversations with their children. So what will happen? It will positively impact the development of the child. It will positively impact on their social development, their psychological development, their physical development, their emotional development. All kinds of development will affect if you are giving proper time, if you are giving proper energy, if you are participating in their activities, and if you are playing with them, if you are doing conversations with them. So all this is very important for the development of your child. So as a parent, this is important that you should keep these things in mind. And even as a teacher, if you will be going to teach any class, and if you feel that your child is wanting something special, so that is your duty, that you provide these things, you provide your time, you provide opportunities, you participate with them in activities, so they can develop well. Families, on the other hand, families that abuse or neglect children would affect their positive development. And this is very obvious that the people who are neglecting their children, who are abusing their children, so what will happen? Their development will affect negatively. It will affect their emotional development, it will affect their social development, it will affect their intellectual development. These children may end up as individuals who have poor social skills. Of course, if they are not, learning these things from their parents, so they will feel difficulty in the future. They will have poor social skills and difficulty bonding with other people as adults. They will feel difficulty in making relationships. They will feel difficulty in connection and connecting with other people. So this is very important. If a child is getting proper time, if a child is getting proper energy, if a child is getting proper conversation with parents, so it will impact positively on his development. Further, important factors are family composition, family position, and family socioeconomic status. So family composition may impact on the development of child. For example, some children are living in a bigger families, some are living in a smaller families. So they can be, influenced by this family structure and family composition. Family's position and socioeconomic status is also an important factor. And this is very obvious that if a family's position is good and their socioeconomic status is very high, so what will happen? Definitely a child will get more opportunities to develop better. The socioeconomic status of a family determines the quality of the opportunity a child gets. Of course, if the socioeconomic status of parents is better, so what will happen? They will try to provide good opportunities to their children. And when children will get good opportunities, so definitely it will positively impact on their overall development. Studying in better schools that are more expensive definitely has benefit in the long run. If your parents are rich, if you have good socioeconomic status, you are you are affording all these expensive schools, so what will happen? You know this, that in these schools management gives lots of opportunities to the students to develop. So if a child is going in a good school, he will get a chance to develop better. He will get more opportunities, he will get more experiences, he will get better experiences. And all these better opportunities, better experiences will impact on the development. Well-off families can also offer better learning resources for their children, and they afford special aid if the kid needs it. So, if your family is well off, they can give you better opportunity to learn. They can buy books for you, they can buy laptops for you, they can buy different gadgets for you. So, of course, it will impact your development, it will impact your, experiences. And on the other hand, if a family is poor, that family cannot afford all these things for their child. So definitely it will impact on the development. And you can observe this thing in a society that if a child is a special child or disabled child and his parents are well off, so what will they do? They will try to provide better opportunities to him. They will send them to special schools. They will buy different equipments for them. And of course, they will, try to fulfill all the needs. On the other hand, if the family is poor, so what happens? Have you seen such children in streets and, in different places? They cannot get, better opportunities. They cannot, get all those facilities which can be provided to them. So this is something, and these are our societal, realities. So these are very obvious. Children from poorer families may not have access to educational resources and good nutrition to reach their full potential. If you are not giving the basic facilities, if you are not giving them educational resources, providing good food, so of course the child will not achieve his developmental milestones. It will be difficult for him because he is not getting that basic facility which is needed. They may also have working parents who work too many hours and cannot invest enough quality of time in their development. And if they are, from working class, so what will be they doing? Parents are always busy in their work and they are not able to give any time to their child. So that will definitely impact on the development of a child. Then housing is also an important factor. And housing can significantly determine your child's ability to achieve healthy growth and development. It demands providing ample opportunities for your child to play and interact with their friends. So this is very simple thing that if you are living in a big house and your child can play well, he can invite to his friends. So definitely it will be good for his development. But if you are living in a small room or a small house, and a child is not getting any chance to play, he is not getting any chance to exercise or invite his friends or interact with them. So what will happen? Definitely these things will negatively impact on your development. Play is not only fun but crucial in achieving healthy growth and development. So don't take play as a negative thing or less important thing. Play is very important. And child needs a space to play. Having adequate income to meet basic needs such as food, shelter and clothing are important. So this is very important. If a child is not getting basic food, basic shelter and clothing, so definitely these things will impact on his development, his emotional development, his social development and even on his physical development.